Hello and welcome to the channel. I am your host, Travieso Americano. Please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. Do all of those algorithmic-y things that make the channel successful. I would appreciate it. Today we're going to talk a little bit about globalism and communism inside of our military academies. As you can see there is a report from Fox News, and I believe it's an exclusive report, that Air Force cadets are being told by their superior officers not to use words like mom and dad, boyfriend and girlfriend, because these words aren't inclusive enough in the modern military. And everyone is up in arms about this regarding our military preparedness, and deservedly so. I want my soldiers using every profanity in the book while they remove the church organs from God's temple of their adversaries. However, before we get too excited, we have to ask why they are doing this. Now, we have to make sure our military is prepared, but then we have to take the next step in critical thinking. Why are certain leaders pushing this woke nonsense? It's not because they want to be kind. I think that's naive. If we've got to protect our warriors from words, we have already lost, and they know that. So I think that underscores my point that they have got another agenda that they're not telling us. And I think that agenda by the unconstitutional globalist leadership in Congress and deep state members of the bureaucracy, who, by the way, seem to have an allegiance to a personality or an ideology over country, but their goals are to weaken our national bonds and cohesion so that we will want to throw out our national wealth and prosperity bought by the blood of past generations. They want us to sell our birthright for a bowl of beans, all so that we can be part of the globalist collective. Oh joy! I can give everything up so I can be a globalist, and if I don't want to do that, I am an evil, bad person. You see, they have to weaken the U.S. and destroy our cohesion and convince us our culture is bad and that we were always globalists. That's what their goal is. They want to make us believe that we, the United States, were always globalists, that our country was always globalist, simply because we have freedoms and we came from a variety of different countries. They use this lie every time they talk about two things: nationalism and immigration. Every single time they use this same lie. Since we all come from different countries, we have no national cohesion. Then they talk about inclusion and unity. If we don't have any national cohesion, how can we have unity? You see, that doesn't make sense, and they know it doesn't make sense. It's to weaken us. This whole point is to weaken us. They don't care. It's a power grab. They don't care about socialism. They care about socialism so far as it gains them power and wealth. That's what it comes down to. Why do you think the term nationalism is bad? You see, they want you to believe that every nationalist country in history had a Hitler, which is just preposterous. Trust me, it's preposterous. Read a history book. Almost no countries, no nationalism-based countries in history had a Hitler. Almost none. Read a history book. Now, and this is all despite this anger at nationalism. It's all despite the fact that with globalism and the rise of globalism, we have seen more wars and death than in the last 120 years than any other time in history. I'll say that again. We have seen more wars and death in the last 120 years than any other time in history since the rise of globalism has started. That is why we can't teach people in school things about communism and how many people were ended with the rise of communism. That number is likely touching 1 billion people. We will never know the true extent of their evil. So let me be even more pointed here. Communism and globalism have ended more people than every nationalistic war in the last 500 years combined. Say it again. Communism and globalism have ended more people than every nationalistic war in the last 500 years combined. And communism's only been around for about 120 years. Same with globalism. They're the same thing. It is so bad, I can't even use the word for purposefully ending another person's life. I can't use that word. I can't use it on Google. See, what happens is if I use that word, Google's afraid you might actually do a little bit of research. You might actually go out there and find the true facts. They don't want you doing that. They want you worried about the word that I can't use, not why they don't want me using it. You see? American companies like Google and Apple that are now multinational, but were built on American ingenuity. See, those companies, they want to redistribute our wealth. That's why they're pro-communism. That's why they're pro-socialism. They want to redistribute our wealth. You may think that doesn't make sense. How many Apple iPhones do you have? How many Apple iPhones do you need? 1, maybe 2, tops 3, right? There's a finite of things, consumer things, that you need and that you will buy. Because what are you going to do? You're going to save your money. You don't need those things. So you'll save that money for something else down the road. You'll save it for retirement. You'll save it for your family. But you won't give it to Apple. You won't give it to Google. You won't buy another phone like that. Right? However, if they redistribute your wealth, if they take part of the money that you've earned and they give it to other people, well, then they can buy another iPhone. They didn't earn it, of course. You earned it. But you're paying for their iPhone. Maybe they can give it to three or four other people. Now Apple has sold 3 or 4 other iPhones based on one person's salary, yours. And now you can't provide for your family during these high inflationary times. Gas. You can't buy gas. Because they're taking your money and giving it to other people. Also, they can sell more iPhones to them. See, that's the whole point of it. There's a finite amount that Americans can buy. So these companies, that if they want to keep expanding, if they want to keep growing and having that stock price go up, they have to figure out other ways to allow other people to purchase their items. It's all about consumerism, ironically enough. It's all about consumerism. So they partner with the corporations. They partner with the government and those with the leftist ideology to accomplish that. Everybody gets what they want, except you and I, of course. You and I are stuck flipping the bill. We pay for everyone else. We pay for everyone else. And not only that, our borders are open. And our militaries aren't prepared. They're more worried about words used with one another than they're worried about stopping the Chinese. That's what they're worried about. They don't care. They don't care. Thanks for watching the show, everyone. We will stop there for now. Maybe I'll go more into that another time. Remember, tomorrow we've got the new show premiering. It's a collector show, a happy hour show. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. That's called Friday Allowance, so you're going to want to check that out. And then Sunday, we've got our first Bible prophecy show that will be dropping, and you'll want to check that out as well. Thanks for watching the program again. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.